Okay, now Zanzibar is done and dusted. We are back on the mainland, back in Tanzania, and on to the main event, the Serengeti.
So we are speaking Swahili.
We are going to speak Swahili. All right, so this is
Hey,
yo, Jumbo,
Mambo,
Huh?
habari yako?
Oh no, you've got me. No. Anyway, this is Pumba. Pumba, say hi to the peoples. Here we go. All right, so he has given me a Swahili name. Pumba is not his name either. But what is my Swahili name?
Your Swahili name is Jose.
Jose.
From Jesse.
From Jesse, yes. See,
So,
JC to Jose.
He's a good Swahili speaker. And habari gani? Habari yako? Say nzuri sana.
Zuri sana.
Karibu Ungorogoro. Karibu is welcome. How to say thank you?
Asante sana. Asante sana, squash banana.
Here we go.
So behind me is the incredible expanse that is the Ungorogoro Crater. Absolutely huge. So it's actually a caldera volcanic zone, or super volcano. So the difference between a caldera and other volcanoes like a stratus volcano or a volcanic valley is that it generally just has one big explosion. The magma chamber beneath a caldera is about 1,000 times the size of a normal volcano. So when that erupts, there's nothing underneath, and so instead of leaving a giant mountain, it actually collapses down itself and leaves a crater like we have behind us, or Lake Taupo in New Zealand. So we're only just stopping here at the viewpoint on the way through to the Serengeti, but we're going to explore down there at length tomorrow. I'm very excited. So we've seen a lot of the Maasai people, and we just drove past a Maasai village. So you may recognize the Maasai. They're probably the most recognizable of all the African peoples. They're very tall. They wear sort of like the blankets or the shawls, and they jump. That's what they're known for doing. They sort of have this, I don't know, mythos about being hunters and carrying daggers and swords and machetes with them, but what they generally, or most of them, are doing is they're herding cattle. They love agriculture, so yeah, they herd their cattle around, and this is where we get the name Ungorogoro from. It's actually taken from the sound that the bells on their cattle make. So Kenyan people will actually say that Serengeti is sort of a bastardization name of Serengeti. And Serengeti just really means wide open space. But the belief is that when the first peoples got here, they sort of saw the vast expanse that was this land and said, oh my, Serengeti, it's like an exclamation, which makes me glad that Australians don't name things nowadays, because if Australians got here first, we'd name it the fucking hell. That's big. Okay, so we're on safari again. I think we've been to 4 national parks, and this is our 7th maybe safari. Anyway, I had a bucket list when I came here, and the only thing I haven't ticked off yet are cheetahs. So hopefully we get to see some cheetahs. Okay, so we saw a cheetah. Well, she was pregnant, so technically we did see lots of cheetahs, but really just within one cheetah, which is very, very cool. So, fun fact about cheetahs, they're actually small cats, not big cats. So their Latin term, the subspecies of big cat that all the other big cats fall into, is Pantherinae, and then the subspecies that the cheetah falls into is Felinae, which is what all the sort of like domestic house cats fall into as well. The major difference is their larynx. Around their larynx it's actually hard, so they can't roar, but they can meow and purr like other small cats. I think they're adorable. I love them. area of the Serengeti, and we just stumbled upon a mama cheetah and her 5 little cubs. So cute. So the Serengeti was everything I ever imagined. We saw 7 cheetah, an abundance of lions having naps, so many hippos, elephants, giraffes, even a leopard having a nap in a tree, which is also a dream of mine to see. So yeah, Serengeti, tick, nailed it. We came, we saw, we kicked its ass. Alright, it is a misty morning here as we're heading down into Ungorogoro Crater. We had a really interesting sleep last night. There was some buffalo and hyena keeping us awake throughout the night. But hopefully this mist rises as we get down into the crater. So it's not really a big section of the crater we're going into. It's only 260 square kilometres, but it's known as the Garden of Eden because all of the animals that gather in this area. And we're on the lookout for rhino today. It's been a while since we've seen some black rhino, so that is our goal. So fingers crossed.
Jumbo, Jumbo Rhino, Abarigani, Hakuna Matata.
Goal today was to see some rhino. Unfortunately, I've had to deal with a lot of flamingos, a hyena, a bunch of female lions, and a mega large male lion. What a terrible day this is. Okay, we're hanging out with the Slay Queens and the Ugmos. Check them out! So, Slay Queens are the zebras, the Ugmos are the wildebeest. And they hang out together because the zebras have really good eyesight and the wildebeest have really good sense of smell. So, when they hang out together, they got less chance of being attacked by a predator. Safety in numbers. But yeah, Slay Queens, Ugmos. So the Slay Queens are not letting us pass, and the wildebeest are definitely talking about us behind our backs. We found our first black rhino. He's behind us in the distance there, hanging out with some flowers. He is annoyingly staying just too far away, and he's not really doing anything exciting. We need him to do like a flip or a couple of press-ups or something entertaining, or just come closer. So we've seen a bunch of flamingo, but they're actually greater flamingo. So the greater flamingo, they do have a pinkish hue about them, but they look more white and they have red under the wing. Not like your traditional flamingo that everyone knows that are bright pink. That is actually the lesser flamingo, which are a bit smaller, different shape to their beak as well, and they have darker legs. So the reason they are pink is because of what they're eating. They're eating some shrimp, but mainly some algae that they find in lakes. Now this doesn't turn the feathers pink, it actually gets into their bloodstream and causes new feathers that grow to be pink. And if they do stop eating that algae and change their diet, they will stop being pink. So they're not pink when they're born either. They're like an ugly greyish sort of colour, but then when they start getting their proper diet, yeah, affects their bloodstream and then causes their feathers to grow pink. The beautiful Ungorogoro Crater that has a coffee truck. On the list of things I didn't expect to find in Ungorogoro Crater, the salted caramel magnum was definitely one of them. Still, we're in Africa. So my time in the Serengeti has come to an end, and it did not fail to deliver on absolutely everything. So we had the first day in the Serengeti National Park, and then we had today in Ungorogoro Crater. Just absolutely phenomenal, and the perfect way to finish off the second section of my time in Africa. So heading to Nairobi tomorrow for a couple of days just to sort of recharge, relax a bit, and then we're off to Uganda to check out the gorillas.